What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TTB Ravens Media, bringing you Ravens content every single day. If you want to stay daily Ravens content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell as well if you want to get notified every single time I upload a brand new video. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about one of the most forgotten injured Baltimore Ravens on the entire roster, because everybody's always bringing up, oh, we're going to get these guys back, right? Who do we bring up? We bring up Sammy Watkins, right? We bring up Nick Boyle. We bring up Chris Westry. But no one seems to talk about maybe the most important one, at least on the defensive side of the ball. I think the biggest guy is Nick Boyle, but I think right after him, ahead of Sammy Watkins, ahead of Chris Westry, is Derek Wolfe. I think that him being able to return, he was designated to return from IR, and I would expect him to come back next week, or because obviously the Ravens have a bye week this week. They designated him to return a little bit while back, so it's not like it was something where, it's only been a week or something like that. So I fully expect him to come back at least within the next 2 weeks to play a game, because he's not played a game with the Baltimore Ravens yet this year. And that, I think, is crucial. I think when we're looking at this team and we're looking at the issues that this team has, Derek Wolfe can absolutely help with most of them, honestly. One, we look at the Baltimore Ravens and their pass rush. Derek Wolfe can rush the passer. And when he's out there, he's taking the place of a guy that can't rush the passer in Brandon Williams in passing situations, because Brandon Williams, he's a run clogger, a run stuffer, a big body that is there to plug the hole. He's not there to go out there, bull rush the left guard, bull rush the center, and get to the quarterback. That's just not what he does. That's not the style of defensive tackle that he plays. He's a nose tackle. He's not as much of a 3-tech, 5-tech, or anything like that. Whereas Derek Wolfe can come out there and he can actually get after the quarterback. Now, is he going to be prime JJ Watt? No, he's not going to be prime JJ Watt, but he can still add a little bit more of a boost to a defense that needs a little bit of a boost. And so I think in that aspect of the game, Derek Wolfe is going to be massive for this team. And in the second part of the game, tackling, this team struggles with tackling. Derek Wolfe is when the Ravens brought him back, all Ravens fans, I think, were excited. I was excited. Pretty much everybody that I talked to was excited, because Derek Wolfe is a leader on this defense. And he's a guy that guys look up to as a veteran that has been a part of some great teams in the past and had a lot of success. And he comes out there and he helps lead this team. And when you have leaders in a defense that has not been able to tackle, that's going to be massive, because it's not about the fundamentals, in my opinion. I feel like this team has shown that they do have fundamentals when it comes to tackling, because a lot of the players have shown in years past that they can tackle. But all of a sudden this year, it seems, I think it's a mental thing. I don't think it's a physical thing that they are unable to tackle. I just think it's something's going on. Getting Derek Wolfe back could help with that mental aspect and his leadership, but also just him being able to have a little bit more speed than a guy like Brandon Williams, being able to chase down guys and things like that, can be huge, because yes, Brandon Williams can plug the hole. But once a guy gets past Brandon Williams, he's not chasing him down ever, because he just can't. That's not his skill set whatsoever. Whereas Derek Wolfe, if you get behind him, is he going to hawk you down like DK Metcalf hawking down Budu Baker? No, he's not going to do that. But if a guy stutters or something like that in front of Patrick Queen, or they're bounced out of a tackle, there's a chance he can get after him. Because Brandon Williams this year, guys, has not been good. I know we all love Brandon Williams. He's a core member of this team. He's been a Raven for seemingly forever, one of the longest tenured Ravens on the roster. But he hasn't been that guy. His run stuffing ability hasn't been seen. He's like graded very lowly in both run and pass defense. And that's just not the type of player that we want out on the field. And Derek Wolfe can come in and play that role, because Justin Madubuike has been very solid this year. I think a lot of Ravens fans were expecting a jump from Madubuike coming off of a very solid rookie season, and he's definitely shown it. He's had a lot of great plays that he's made, throwing offensive linemen off of him, getting to running backs, getting to the quarterback, all those types of things. Justin Madubuike has been doing it. Derek Wolfe can come in and be paired with Justin Madubuike and Calais Campbell, and potentially, let's say, an Odafe Oweh or a Justin Houston is the final guy on that defensive line, or even a Tyus Bowser at the Sam linebacker spot, or whatever they decide to do. And it just adds Now, all of a sudden, everybody on that line can actually get after the quarterback. Everybody on that line can wrap up and make a tackle. And everybody on that line has shown that they've been able to make plays, because Brandon Williams this year has shown that he's not been able to make plays, and he's not been able to be the guy, clogging those holes and everything like that. Now, I'm not saying that the Ravens need to cut Brandon Williams and never play him again. That's not the point of this video. Brandon Williams still plays a key part in this defense. In rushing situations, I still want him out there to try and stop the run. If it's 3rd and short, Brandon Williams needs to be on the field. If they're 1st and goal, Brandon Williams needs to be out on that field. However, when it's not those types of situations, Brandon Williams, I don't want to say he's a liability, but he's basically a liability in passing situations because he's not going to get after the quarterback. And they're not going to be running the football. So why is he out there? That's the biggest thing that I noticed with him. And I'm a big fan of Brandon Williams. I really am. But Derek Wolfe is a guy that he can stop the run, he can set the edge, and he can get after the quarterback. And I think that is something that the Baltimore Ravens are really needing in this defense. And I think a lot of people are forgetting that he hasn't played yet. This has been a very, very small group in the defensive line that's been playing this year. And maybe that's part of the reason why this defense has struggled. And I think it's been very overlooked because everyone's looked at the secondary. Everybody has looked at the linebackers. Nobody's looked at the missing defensive lineman that the Ravens re-signed. Derek Wolfe is a massive re-addition. I don't even know how to phrase that, to this roster when he comes back. And he's designated to return from IR. Hasn't played yet this year. Hopefully he's able to come back and really get back to the Derek Wolfe that he was in years past. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below about Derek Wolfe coming back. How important is it to this team? Do you think I'm right about, him being one of the most important guys? I think number 2 right behind Nick Boyle in returning players. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Subscribe for Daily Ravens content, and I'll see all of you again tomorrow.